welcome back with another video. Now this video will be the best duos in the NBA, as you can see in the title. Okay, so we're starting at number 30 and we're gonna go to number 1. So at number 30 we have the Hornets with Terry Rozier III and Nicholas Batum. Now, I don't see why the Hornets funded in Rozier. Like, they want him to be their new Kemba Walker. He's not going to be that. The Cavs have Love and Sexton. This one isn't going to last long, hopefully, because Love needs to get traded. He hasn't done any good since he left the Timberwolves. Now, Sexton, he has a bright future ahead of him, but I don't see him doing so much for them to make the playoffs. Now, at number 28, I have the Knicks. The reason I have the Knicks so low is because they lost DeAndre Jordan. If they kept DeAndre Jordan, they would have been good because they would have had Randall, R.J. Barrett, and DeAndre Jordan, and Dennis Smith Jr. Now, their two is Randall and R.J. Barrett. I have them because I feel like RJ is going to be better than Dennis Smith. Now, at number 27, we have the Raptors. Now, some of y'all are going to be surprised about the Raptors being so low, but I put them there just because I don't feel like they're going to do good without Kawhi. At number 26, we have Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. for the Grizzlies. I didn't put Valanciunas because I feel like Jaren Jackson did more. At 25, we have the Suns. I put the Suns over all those teams because the Suns, as soon as Devin Booker learns to pass to DeAndre Ayton, which those two are their big two, I think they would be a good team. 24, we had the Hawks with Young and Collins. Now, in Trae Young's first year, they showed out with Trae Young picking up almost 9 or 8 assists, and Collins having like 20-something points. They both had 20-something points at the end of the season, and they both did good on the pick and roll. Well, mainly Collins rolled and Trae Young passed. At number 23, you might be surprised, but we have the Heat. I don't feel like Butler's gonna do good on the Heat. I don't feel like he's not gonna be their Dwayne Wade. I have Butler and Winslow up there, but I don't feel like Butler's gonna do good on that team. Number 22, we have the Pelicans with Zion and Jrue Holiday. I have them so low because AD was their only hope, has been their only hope since Chris Paul. And I don't think Zion Jrue Holiday will be that this year. Maybe in a couple of years, but not this year. Number 21, I have Zach LaVine and Lauri Markkanen. I have them above Zion Williamson and Jrue Holiday because, yeah, they're both younger, but I have them above because they both played an NBA game. Zion Williamson hasn't. Zion Williamson just could be a bust. Like, none of us know. But hopefully he's not. That's why I have them at 22. At 20, we have the Mavs with Kristaps Porzingis and Luka Doncic. Now, this is a pretty funny duo because I think it's the only duo that both of them were not born in the USA. Both players weren't born in the USA. So that's a good duo right there. But the reason I have them at 20 is because we don't know if Porzingis is going to be how he used to be, and we don't know if Luka Doncic was only that 1 year type player. Now, at 19, we have the Thunder with Chris Paul and Steven Adams. Now, Chris Paul and Steven Adams is going to be a good duo because I feel like they can do the pick and roll. Now, the reason I don't have Danilo Gallinari up there is because I feel like Danilo was meant to be on the Clippers. Now that he's not on the Clippers, like, I don't think he's going to do as good. At 18, we have the Spurs with DeMar DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge. This is not even questionable. I don't think anybody else could beat out DeMar DeRozan or LaMarcus Aldridge. At number 17, we have Nikola Vucevic and Aaron Gordon. Now I like them at number 17. I didn't give them a top 15. Yeah, they did make it to the playoffs, but still, I don't think they're that good. And maybe once Aaron Gordon gets a little bit better, and same with Nikola Vucevic, I feel like they can be top 10 or even top 5. All right. Now at 16, we had the Wizards. I forgot to say this at the beginning. We're doing it where injuries won't count, so KD will still be playing in John Wall. The Wizards, we have Bill and Wall. Well, I have these guys at 16, just above Nikola Vucevic and Aaron Gordon, because they both have been All-Stars. Yeah, John Wall is coming off a major heart injury, but still, I feel like they can work through it. At number 15, I had the Celtics. With Kemba Walker, I can see him doing better for them than Kyrie did. And Jason Tatum, I feel like this could be his good year, because he has a good point guard that passes. Like you saw Kemba, he even passed on that. He passed to players on the Hornets team that was horrible. Now that he's getting the pass to guys like Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, like I feel like he could be averaging like 12 assists this year. At number 14, I had the Pacers. The reason I have them this low, I mean, yeah, they did make it to the playoffs. Miles Turner did good in the playoffs, but Victor Oladipo is just now coming off of that injury. I don't want to rank them higher and them to be a disappointment, but I don't think they will. And Miles Turner leading the league in blocks, one of the best defenders in the league. Hopefully he can keep on that role and maybe win a Defensive Player of the Year one day. Now, at 13, we have the Kings with De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield. Now, I put these guys at number 13 because they barely missed the playoffs, but I feel like they can do it. Because, I mean, they've improved because they have a bunch of young talent that will improve over the offseason. Like Marvin Bagley, De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield, Bojan Bogdanovic. I just love that their team is so young. At number 12, you may say I'm overrating them, but I'm putting the T-Wolves up there just because they have the top 3 center in the league, top 4 if you're counting Anthony Davis as a center. I mean, yes, Wiggins, he's not as good as we expected, but he could be. Maybe this year will be his breakout season. At 11, we have the Pistons with Blake Griffin and Andre Drummond. I have these guys because Blake Griffin's just now getting back to how he was, and now Andre Drummond has someone that can actually stretch the floor so he can stay in the paint. And their other power forward, John Lewis, he couldn't stretch the floor. Blake Griffin's learning to stretch the floor. Now, he's showing off. He's going back to his old self. And hopefully, so does Andre Drummond. At number 10, y'all may be surprised, but I have the Jazz. Now, the Jazz, I put Donovan Mitchell and Gobert. The reason I didn't put Mike Conley is because I don't know how Mike Conley's going to do on that team. I think he's going to do good, but I don't know. That's why I put Gobert, because I know Gobert is going to do good on that team. Gobert and Mitchell have worked together for these past 2 years and done great, eliminating the Russell Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony, and Paul George Thunder last year, and can't remember who they played in playoffs this year. Now, at number 9, we have the Trailblazers. I put Damian Lillard, and the other person y'all might be surprised. I put Nurkic instead of CJ McCollum. Now, I think the Trailblazers should trade CJ McCollum this year. I don't know why, but I just think they could probably get a decent small forward or a decent shooting guard back for it. And at number 8, I have the Nuggets with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray. The reason I have them is because I think Nikola Jokic can win an MVP this season. With how he's probably the best passing center in the league. Probably one of the greatest rebounders in the league. One of the greatest center scorers in the league. But before them, I have the Bucks. The reason I have the Bucks at 7 is because their second player isn't the best. Chris Middleton, yeah, he's an all-star. But still, you don't see a guy like freaking, it's a guy like Nikola Vucevic and Aaron Gordon. But they're a better duo. Both of the players are better. Like, they have an MVP. I mean, the reason I don't have them top 5 is because they don't have another really, really good player as their second player. At number 6, I have the 76ers. I ranked them just a little bit above the Bucks. I was so close to putting the Bucks ahead of the 76ers. But Joel and Ben Simmons is the most obvious choice. Now, I don't know what's up with the 76ers, but they need to trade one of those centers. They have Boban, Al Horford, and freaking Joel Embiid. They need to trade one of them. I'm thinking that they could start Al Horford or Joel Embiid at the 4 and 5, and then either trade or keep Boban on the bench, or play only Joel at the center. Trade Al Horford for a decent young player, because Al Horford isn't going to last long in the league anymore, and keep Boban. Now, at number 5, we're getting in the top 5. This team, I don't know what's going to happen with them, because they have 2 ball-dominant players. I have the Rockets with Harden and Westbrook. I don't know what is up, but I don't think they will do great. At number 4, I have KD and Kyrie. Because, the Knicks straight up got snubbed. They went to the other New York team. I think they're gonna do great. Well, once KD gets back. At number 3, we're getting into the top 3. Y'all may be surprised, but I'm putting Stephen Curry and Klay. I feel like Stephen Curry's gonna win another MVP. You wanna know how he did so much better whenever KD wasn't on that team. And Klay, I think he's gonna do how he did in 2016-2017 season. An amazing sidekick. Okay, getting to the top 2. Now, y'all may wonder, where are the LA teams? They're in the top 2. I'll put the Lakers at number 2 with AD and LeBron, because I don't know. I just don't feel like they'll do as good as the number 1 team. At number 1, I have the Clippers with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. Now, I think them two would be one of the best defending duo in the league, maybe ever to play. Now, that's the end of the video. I will see y'all later with another video. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, I don't know. But bye.